Hello everyone, welcome to part 4 of our Nitrarch tutorial series, and today we're going to cover the if-else function, how the actual syntax is going to look like, and how we can proceed through it. Okay, so in the previous video we went over this code, right? So buying the button, so I have the same similar setup over here. I'm just going to make changes to it. So in the previous video, you might probably saw like there were some instances of losses where it was like above like $20 or something. So essentially, like also we want to incorporate cutting off our losses early on into our this algorithmic trade, right? So for that, what we can do is we can use the if else statement to it, and so the way we're gonna handle this would be so in the just like in previously where we see the areas. If the area 1 is greater than 10, it's going to break the loop, it stopped reading, and then it's going to go ahead and click the buy the sell button, right? So we can also add in for the losses too. So for that, what we can do is we can just write else if, and then it's going to be similar to this because we're reading the same area. And then we can do if it's less than 5, and then after that the logic that's going to follow for this condition as well would be break, right? So whether it will see either 10 or -5, it's going to break, and then it's going to go ahead and click the point. So we will also, I'm going to add in another function to it. So unlike just closing a trade once, just doing the one transaction, let's see we want to do it over and over again. And then for that, what we're going to do is loop and grab this whole process around loop, and then let's just in between after it closed the trade, what we're gonna do is we wanna sleep it for uh, probably 3 seconds. Let's do 5 seconds. It's gonna wait for 5 seconds and then gonna go over it. Okay, so let's just go over the code explanation again. So here, how it's gonna work is um, it's gonna click the point.a, and in this part, this is a separate loop by itself because it's going to constantly read the areas here. And whenever the area 1, which is our PNL, is greater than 10, it's going to break the loop. It's going to stop reading and then go over to the point B. And then, or also like if this does not satisfy, we also want to cut off our losses early on. So else if another condition would be, so it's going to read the area, it's going to go check this. If it's not true, it's going to go here, and then if the area is not 5, it's going to go over and then start to read, like it continuously reads again. But if any of these conditions satisfies, it's going to move over to the click point B. And then since we added this a loop in here, so it's going to repeat this process again and again. So and then after that, what it's going to do is it's going to wait for 5 seconds, and then it's going to go over to this function. So it's going to go ahead and go again, press on the gosh, I said to go ahead again too much. Okay, but it's going to go ahead and then click the buy, open the position again, and then redo the same process. That's pretty much it. So um, let's just this is our old code. Let's just go ahead and copy this code. And then right in you want to make sure the correct file is loaded in. We're writing this code again here, and on the main app we want to make sure we load the updated file. So let's just check our area 1. It is on PNL open. Let's check our buy button, and let's check our sell button, and let's just run our script. So it is currently reading the areas. So this time, even if the loss is gonna go over $5, it's gonna close the trade. So it looks like the loss is what loss was at $4.83, which did not quite kick in the $5 mark for it to sell. So there was a $6 loss. Now it's waiting for that 5 seconds cool down, and then it opened the trade again. So there was another loss for $7. So looks like we put in our risk appetite. Looks like we are cutting off losses too soon. So $5 still would be too much aggressive, looks like. But let's go and say the instance for the $10 profit. So currently it's on profit, $3 profit. So there was an instance of $8 loss again, which was greater than 5. I'm just moving the mouse to visualize it to show you how it works. So there we closed on the $12 profit mark. So from this part, what it's looking like is the $5 mark that we set in initially was kind of like too early to close on. Maybe we could have changed it to like probably $8 losses and then $10 profit. So these are the things that you can tweak on and test your trade ideas on, whichever might be the best fit for you. Yeah. So it looks like there's another $11 profit. So that would be it. But for the next video, I think we're gonna go over the functions, and then that way we can optimize our code even more better, and so it's just gonna make writing the script part a lot easier, especially when you have repetitive tasks. So stay tuned for that. Thank you.